We do a lot of trolling here in the Northwest. You'll see a lot of these second stations on the aft deck of boats here. This is a 24 Alexis Pro from Thunderjet. This is a pretty simple setup right here. You've got an adjustable wheel, you know, some basic switches out here, controls for your kicker motor, for your Mercury kicker. We've got our kill switch here, key switch, little cabinet down below for throwing some tackle boxes or fire extinguisher or whatever. This is hydraulic steering, but that's a pretty basic setup here on this Thunderjet. We'll walk around and show you some other configurations here at the show. Now we're on the back of this 34 Odyssey from Weldcraft. You see we've got, well, first of all, pretty good overhang in here, but here's your aft station, second station. We've got a MFD overhead here, joystick, a nice spot for your cup holder in here, throttle controls. We've got our kill switch in here, a little Garmin display, some switching in here, adjustable wheel, which is nice. You really don't need adjustable wheel out here, but that is kind of nice. And kind of get that out of the way or adjust that to your height. And of course our controls for our kicker motor, along with a cabinet down below. They've got some cables and whatnot in there, but you can throw tackle boxes, fenders, some dock lines or whatever in there. But that's the stern aft second station on this 34 Odyssey from Weldcraft. Here's a somewhat unique second station on this 285 Conquest. Since they've got accessories here on the bulkhead of this 285, they usually add a second station to the transom. You can see we've got a wheel here and our kicker controls, and this works pretty good. I have buddies with this same boat and they have this same second station back here. You control here, then when you're fighting fish, you've got access to the wheel here. You can kind of maneuver the boat and stuff and get your fish in. But this is kind of how they do it on these Conquests, because they do have, you know, this one happens to have a refrigerator on this side, drawers right here, there might be a barbecue. So that second aft station ends up on the transom, and this works out great. We're on the Bayliner Trophy 25 Pilot House now. You can see we've got a pretty simple second station here. We've got our wheel, our controls for our main, our Mercury main back there, Simrad display for monitoring GPS and sonar and whatnot, but this has a killer option right here. Look at our bow thruster control right in here. For the ultimate in maneuverability, getting in and out of the dock or fishing, this bow thruster control right here on the second station is a great option. Now we're on this custom Ocean Sport 36. First of all, look at the deck on this thing. This is a fishing machine. This has got a really unique setup that you're not going to see on too many boats. It's got a second and third station back here. Because this boat's going to fish for tuna and salmon, the owner opted to have two stations. The main station here is for controlling the Volvo pennant inboards. See, we've got our wheel, bow thruster, and our inboard controls here, joystick and whatnot. Stainless wheel. We do have some storage down below here as well. Nice little cabinet in there. So this boat's going to troll for tuna. He's going to troll on the mains for tuna, which is generally at a higher speed that a kicker motor can't keep up with. Then here on the port side, we've got a third station for controlling the kicker. Stainless wheel, adjustable of course. We've got our Garmin display in there and our controls for our kicker motor. This is a really unique design, but this boat is just going to be awesome for fishing for tuna and salmon off the coast of Washington. Now we're on the aft deck of the Makaira 1000. You can see their second station here. They've got a nice flat spot in here for starters. So you've got room for both controls in here. Here's your main Mercury controls, your kicker control. We've got room for a second MFD back here. Love this little window they've got so you can see through the bulkhead here, kind of see where you're going. This boat has a bow thruster on it. So here's your bow thruster control, whether you're trolling or maybe docking, maybe you're trying to get into your slip or the fuel dock, you can use that thruster with your wheel and your Merc controls to get right into the dock. And then this is kind of unique. They've got this wheel mounted kind of sideways in here. So if you're sitting over here, you can kind of tilt this wheel over, have a little better visibility, and can reach this wheel a little more easily with it tilted over this way. That's the aft deck second station on the Makaira 1000. Now we're on a 30-foot Raider, and the first thing I noticed walking up to the second station here is the incredible visibility through the cabin, whether I'm standing, driving from this second station, or sitting over here trolling. I've got great visibility through the cabin, through this big window right here, or up the side of the boat. See, we've got a stainless wheel in here with a steering knob. All of our outboard controls are right in here. We've got our VHF radio. We've got a massive cabinet in here. These guys are all hardcore fishermen, so they've always got places to put tackle boxes and whatnot in here. We've got another second display in here, overhang, some LED lights, but really the main thing with this 30-foot Raider is the visibility. You can just see everything from this second station. Now we're in a big custom 38-foot catamaran from ACI. You can see this has great visibility, just like that Raider we were just on. I like the fact that the aft second electronics unit is protected behind this window, so they can open it up, close it down, keep the weather from hitting that marine electronics unit, MFD. This is a pretty simple setup. Steering wheel, controls for your outboards. They've got a remote here for their dinghy davit that's going to go up on the roof. Again though, great visibility. I can see up here, operate from back here, look down the side of the boat. This all happens right here from this second station out here on the aft deck of this ACI. That's a quick rundown of all the different second stations we see here at the Seattle Boat Show. It's been Live the Boat this week. Drop your comments and questions down below. We'll catch you next time.